You are now watching a Fili Fuego production. Gracias, amigos. Fly, Eagles, fly. Hola, mi amigos. It is I, Fili Fuego, the producer of The Nest Out West. Just wanted to make a quick intro video and say if there's anyone in the Washington, D.C. area who is watching this video, please stop all these protesting, get home safe. We don't want anyone getting hurt. I just don't understand all this. First they want to build a wall, now they're climbing over the wall. I don't get it. Like I said, whatever side you're on, I don't care. Tired of all this back and forth. It's almost as bad as the New York Giants fans, I tell you. Please, go home, be safe, be peaceful. Even though my video last about the crybaby New York Giants fans was a little vulgar, for the most part, Fili Fuego is a peaceful person, unless you are coming after my Eagles. And then Fili Fuego will not be stopped. But until next time, mi amigos, we appreciate each and every one of you and love you. And please, like I said, be peaceful, be safe. And until next time, fly, Eagles, fly. And enjoy the Nest Out West. On to Mr. Fili Foothills. Adios, amigos.
What is good? What is going on? And what is cracking? I am Fili Foothills, and I am back in the Nest Out West, where I'm trying to bring you the best when it comes to Philadelphia Eagles content. Thank you for joining me, Philbillies. If you are new to my channel, again, I go by Fili Foothills, and this is the Nest Out West. Thank you so much to my producer, Mr. Fili Fuego, for that intro video, and I repeat his sentiment. If you're anywhere near that craziness going on in the DC area, please be safe. Please get out of that. It's no bueno. No bueno. That looks like some very, very, very crazy going on in the nation's capital. So I hope everyone gets home safe, like Mr. Fuego said, my great producer. But anyways, thank you for joining me on another rendition of the Nest Out West. If you are new to my channel and you like this video, you like my content, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below, and hit that subscribe button. And also, if you want notifications of my videos, go ahead and click that bell, and that way you'll be notified of whenever I post my videos. So, yeah, I am getting closer and closer to reaching my goal for January of 100 subscribers total. Like I'm still new to YouTube, so really this is my first full season that just ended. But I'm now 80. Last time I checked, I think I'm 89 strong, Philbillies. So I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you so much if you've already liked and subscribed, and for sharing the videos, everything like that. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you, and all the feedback that I'm getting in the comments and things like that. I need more comments, so let me know what you think about it in the comments about all this, and I'm gonna keep grinding even in the off season. So I ain't going anywhere. So get used to this face, get used to this voice, and yeah, me and Mr. Fili Fuego are gonna be getting after it. So today I want to kind of talk about the possibility of fixing Carson Wentz and how I think that can get done. I mean, obviously, Philbillies, Eagles Nation, if what if the reports that are that are coming out are true. It's a root beer. It's not a beer. Like I was saying, if the reports that are coming out are true about Carson and Doug's relationship being fractured beyond repair, then obviously we have to trade in the desired conference to have him go to be a landing spot would obviously be the AFC. And Frank Reich is, if they cut ties with Phillip Rivers or if he retires or whatever, Frank Reich's he's gonna have open arms for Carson Wentz. I guarantee it, and he will succeed there. But there's lots of teams that could possibly be interested in Carson Wentz. 49ers, the Patriots, the Broncos. I mean, there's more too. So, but if they're willing to, Carson and Doug, if they're willing to try to fix things, then I really think that the focus needs to be on investing a lot of money into the offensive line and building up the depth of the offensive line. We have a lot, obviously. I think it's a good thing. I mean, he's a Hall of Fame bound. Hand him the jacket. Jason Peters, Hall of Fame career, but he played a couple years too many. His body couldn't handle being a starting left tackle in the NFL, especially against some of these strong young kids that are coming out of college and are hungry to get after it. So, look, Jason Peters is going to be gone next year. Lane is aging. Jason Kelsey is aging. He's been considering retirement the last couple of years. So, center position might be, a position we need to address in the draft. We need depth, I think, especially in the inside positions, guard and center. I think we're decent at depth with some of the. And I say decent. I mean, we have some bodies that can play, but obviously Toth struggled mightily against the football team. That's the tackle out of Army. If you guys aren't familiar with him, he's a rookie this year out of Army, and he got some playing time the last game of the season, but he's definitely got some developing to do. So I think first and foremost, when it comes to fixing Carson Wentz, we need to address the offensive line and the needs at all across the board there. In that regards, because there are many. Like I said, I think we need a lot. We need more depth in the offensive line category. So, it's going to be a process, definitely. There's a lot of things that need to be evaluated in the off season, and going forward, we need to make sure that we make the right decision at quarterback, because I've seen Carson Wentz at his best. We obviously haven't seen Jalen Hurts at his best, but what I saw, I wasn't overly impressed with yet. So, another thing that I think. This is just all my personal opinions, Philbillies. So let me know what you think in the comments. I greatly appreciate any feedback on all this. But the next thing I think the Eagles need to do to help Carson Wentz regain his franchise, his above average level, definitely his almost elite level of play, the Eagles have to bring in a quarterback coach who focuses heavily, and I mean heavily, on fundamentals. Because Carson Wentz tends to let his play drop off in that area quite a bit, and it's just not consistent enough to be an above average starting quarterback in the NFL. So we definitely need a quarterback who focuses heavily on fundamentals for at the position. So I definitely think that would help a lot. We also need to hire an offensive coordinator that can tailor fit his offense to Carson's strengths, i.e., bootlegs, play action. We obviously need a stronger running game for that to work better, but we need someone who, like I said, can tailor fit his offense to Carson Wentz's strengths. And yes, he didn't show a lot of strengths this year, Phil Billies. I get it. I know a lot of you are frustrated with his play, frustrated with the end result of this team this year, especially only being 3 years now from being a Super Bowl winning team. But it is what it is, and we just got to try to ride it out, and better days are ahead for this franchise. I know they are. I feel it in my blood. Another thing I think that could help Carson Wentz regain his great form would be we need to possibly look into drafting a wide receiver. And I seen a mock draft today that had us drafting the Heisman Trophy winner out of Alabama, wide receiver, in the first round. So that would be very, very eye-opening as an Eagles fan, because I couldn't even tell you, and I'm being honest, I know a lot of stuff about the Eagles, but I couldn't even tell you the last receiver that they drafted in the top, when they were in the top 10 of the draft. So if you guys know the answer to that, I would be impressed. And drop me a dime if you know that in the comments, and I will give you a shout out definitely in my next video. But because that's mad knowledge. If you know who the last wide receiver was that was drafted by the Eagles when they had a pick in the top 10 picks, I'll give you some props, that's for sure. But they had Carson Wentz bulk up to keep him in the pocket this year, and I think that was a really bad idea, because that took away from his strengths as a quarterback. Because of some of it has to do with the inconsistency, like I said, with his fundamentals, but he's just not, at least hasn't been consistent from the pocket since getting hurt in his almost MVP year. He did play very well that year, even from the pocket. But like I said, basically what I'm trying to say is put Fatty on a diet. And when I say Fatty, I'm talking about Wentz. And yeah, I don't have any room to talk, I know. But we need to get him back to the playing weight that he was in 2017. That's what I think can lead to him returning to somewhat of that form, and hopefully all of it, because he plays the best when he's on the move. We all know that. We've all seen it. It's in the numbers. It speaks for itself. When you get Wentz to sit in that pocket, especially when you don't have good pass protection, you're asking for trouble. But like I said, like I was talking about earlier, we definitely need to invest a lot into the offensive line. I think we need to invest a lot of capital, whether it's through the draft or free agency, either one. I think it's important, because we have a lot of question marks. Like I said, Brandon Brooks is coming back. Lane's aging. We don't know. He's had trouble staying healthy, and like I said, Jason Peters is going to be gone. Andre Dillard is a question mark, whether he's going to return to form or if he can even play at a starting left tackle level in the NFL. And if he's going to start at left tackle next year, then or is Mulata start at left tackle next year, and maybe we keep Dillard as a backup tackle. Maybe try to get him to be a swing tackle where you can play both positions. It's having three starting tackles is not a bad thing, but we just got to kind of figure out what's going to work the best for this team going forward. But definitely the offensive line, because no matter who's going to be the quarterback next year, if it's Wentz, if it's Hurts, if it's somebody else, they're going to need better protection or they're going to get killed, just like Wentz did and Hurts did at the end of the year, especially against who was it we gave up like 6 sacks to? It wasn't New Orleans. It was the game after that. It was Cardinals. Yeah, it was the Cardinals. He got sacked 6 times in that game. Hurts did. But my last idea, and this is probably a far-fetched one for fixing Carson Wentz, but my last idea is to trade Jalen Hurts to one of those teams that need a quarterback. Could be 49ers. It could be Pittsburgh, possibly if Roethlisberger retires. Indianapolis, if they move on from Phillip Rivers. The Patriots, if they move on from Cam Newton and they're not satisfied with what they already have in-house, which it doesn't look like they are. And there are lots of other teams that are not coming to mind that I know are not 100% certain of their starting quarterback going into the 2021 season. So these are my thoughts on fixing Carson Wentz. I know it's probably kind of a far-fetched idea at this point, Eagles fans, but until he is not wearing Eagle green, I'm not ready to let go of this quarterback. I think he's a special talent, and I think this year just kind of snowballed and got out of control, and a lot of the blame got put on him, and I think that's kind of unfair. I know he hasn't responded in the best way as a teammate, but when you're an elite football player and your starting position is taken away, anybody who has their job taken away is gonna not take that very lightly. So like I said, let me know what you think in the comments, Philbillies. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. I'm 89 strong now. I only need 11 more to reach my goal of 100 subscribers. So again, if you already have subscribed, I greatly appreciate it. But if you are new to my channel, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscription button, and everyone, if you're watching this video, love and appreciate each and every one of you. Share my video if you guys know some Eagle fans that could be interested in some good Eagles content, and help me build my channel that way, because this is my passion. And I love bringing good Eagles content to you. And it's getting more fun the more and more I do it. So, like always, fly Eagles fly. And until next time, Philbillies, stay mean, stay green. Thanks for viewing me on your screen. Peace!